G'day, Staf here from the TAB, and rugby for us is all about picking winners and trying to make a little bit of money. So hopefully I can help you along the way and try and get a little bit of extra coin over the weekend. First game we're going to have a look at, Rebels against the Hurricanes. The Hurricanes should win this. They've got too much class. They're coming off a loss. They're good at bouncing back. They're good at going win-loss, win-loss. We all know that. The Rebels, though, are a good side at home, much better than away. They got flogged last week. I'm expecting them to bounce back, but just not good enough. So I think maybe the Hurricanes by about that 12-point mark. So maybe 12 and under for them. Second one, the Reds against the Cheetahs. The Reds bounced back to form last week. The form that I think we're going to be used to seeing for them for the rest of the year. So Quade Cooper and Will Guinea for me are the keys. They look like they found their mojo last week. They should be too good for the Cheetahs. Back to usual for them, losing in Australia. The big feature for this weekend in New Zealand anyway is the Chiefs hosting the Blues. Chiefs coming off a nice win, Blues coming off a nice win, and it's always a great traditional match, these two, just up the road from each other. I like the way the Blues are building now. I want to see them lose that inconsistency tag probably just as much as they are. And I think that this try that they stopped right on half-time against the Hurricanes showed that desperation. They want to lose the flip-flop tag, the win-loss, win-loss. So I think the Blues will just sneak home against the Chiefs. Another local derby, this time in Australia, and it is the Brumbies against the Waratahs. Normally, this is the best two teams in Australia. I just wonder if that's still true because the Brumbies have looked quite awful in the first start of the tournament. The Waratahs, they looked really good, and then the Crusaders beat them up, and they haven't been the same since. I'm expecting them to go to Canberra and get a win, but only just. They let through some soft tries like this one against the Cheetahs. I think they've got the ability to bounce back. They've got the coaching staff to reform this team, and they've got the stars in the right places. So for me, the Waratahs here, but only 12 and under, and I don't know that it's going to be entertaining. It'll be edgy a seat, but I don't see a high-scoring game here. Next, we've got a couple of games from the Republic. Stormers are taking on the Force. They will be too good. It's plain and simple. They went and played the Bulls away in the Bulls' home stadium, got the better of them. Surely they can account for the Force in their home stadium. Great fans, the Stormers. They've all got the flags and the jerseys. They're just rabid over there, and I think they will account for the Force. The other one over there is the Bulls against the Lions. The Bulls, I believe, they're just a shadow of the former selves. They have been great champions, but they just, to me, look like they're... Are they looking forward to the World Cup? I don't know. Their ageing soldiers are just looking a little bit tired. The Lions, though, they came unstuck. They looked like they were building nice momentum for the season, but maybe they can't go to Pretoria and pick up a win against a desperate Bull side who are desperate to make the top six. So them, by about, let's go the Bulls, say 10. And rounding up this week, the early hours of Monday morning for New Zealand viewers is Twickenham. Yes, Twickenham for the Super Rugby. Crusaders hosting the Sharks. All those expat Kiwis and Aussies and South Africans will be packing Twickenham for what I think will be one of the best games of rugby you'll see on that paddock. Southern Hemisphere rugby goes to a Northern Hemisphere stadium, outstanding. And look at the form the Crusaders have been in. Kieran Reid, the best number 8 in the world. What did he do? Gas at about 50 metres for this try. He's in scintillating form, but the whole team are. We know the adversity they've been through, but it's really woken up their season. They're notorious slow starters, the Crusaders. But, you know, Wyatt Crockett diving over here for a try as well. The backs and the forwards are just combining beautifully. Sonny Bill and Robbie Fruin in the midfield, they're just carving it up. I worry for the Sharks. They've had 4 games in 4 countries in 4 weeks. The travel factor for this game is probably against the Crusaders more, but just look at the last month that the Sharks have had to put up, and the irrepressible Crusaders, they're going to be too tough, and especially in the last 20 minutes, I'm expecting a very comfortable win to the Crusaders. I'm going to say 13 and over, easy.